everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys finally what is on my Disney shelf in our office. I have redone this once already and I might redo it again, so that's why I thought I would do this video now. Eventually I will do a full office tour, but I thought I would do this first because there's a lot of like little things on here that I wanted to show specifically that would make the office tour way too long. When we do the office tour video, then if I do change anything, then I'll just kind of point out the changes. We'll do the office tour when the office is actually set up, which it is definitely not right now. Over there in the corner that you're not going to see is a complete disaster. Actually, right in front of here was a disaster, but I cleaned it up for this video. Moving on, let's get started. Starting at the very top of the shelf here, I have my graduation ears from my Disney program. I have my Canada ears, which you actually cannot get anymore. I was very disappointed when I saw that they were discontinuing these, but I picked myself up a pair while I was still living there, and then I got them engraved with the year that I was there, June 2012 to 2013, Cultural Representative Program. And then I have my Sorcerer Mickey ears. I got these ears while I was living in Disney World. They do light up, and every once in a while the stockroom ghost illuminates it, and it's really fun. First thing I have is a plush BB-8. My mother-in-law actually got this for me, and I have so many BB-8s, so they're all over the house, and this one is here. And then I have this plaque here that I got at Hallmark. It says, "If you can dream it, you can do it." Then I have this plushie, which is from the Canada Pavilion, and it's a Canadian Goofy with his Canada flag, his plaid. Next, I have 3 books here. We have The Art of Walt Disney's Mickey Mouse, the Disney book, and Disney Trivia from the Vault. And on top of these 3 books is my little chip mug. And onto the next shelf. This shelf actually includes some non-Disney things on it. The first one being this photo of my very first puppy named Pepper. I still have this as well as her collar hanging off of it. Then we have a bunch of special rocks here from different places all over the world, all the way from Australia to Sam's backyard. This pack of Mickeys I got in 2019 when they had the 90-year celebration of Mickey's birthday. I actually found this at Toys R Us. It has all these different Mickeys throughout the year, and I just love it so much, so this stays in the case and probably will never open this. Maybe when I have kids eventually I'll let them play with it, but for now it just sits here as a display. Right here, the first thing behind the Minnie Mouse is a tin. This tin actually used to be on my movie shelf, but I put it here instead. We actually bought this and it had chocolate in it, and then for the longest time I used it as a piggy bank, but now I just use it as a decoration. As you can see, it has so many different characters and rides and stuff from the Disneyland park. This little Minnie Mouse is a class of 2011 Minnie Mouse, which my sister bought me as a graduation present when I graduated from high school. And then next to it I have volume 1 of Mickey Mouse comics. This is Race to Death Valley. I would actually love to collect more of these. I just haven't, found any more. On the next shelf, the first thing I have here are the special edition Mickey Mouse ears from the 50th anniversary of the Haunted Mansion. Just in this one ear, there's the Hatbox Ghost. In this ear, it's the actual Haunted Mansion itself. And then it says Disneyland Resort 50 years of frightening fun. And then all over the cap, it's just the wallpaper print from the ride. Here's another non-Disney thing. This is a Beanie Baby that someone gave me when we did have to put down my old dog Pepper, and it just looked exactly like her, so I've kept it. I have another little Hallmark plaque. This one says "Tomorrow can be a wonderful age." And then just laying down, I have this pin that I got from the Walk in Walt's Footsteps tour in Disneyland that I did back in 2019. I think this is one of the first Disney park books I've ever bought myself, and this is Maps of the Disney Parks. I think I found this off of Amazon. I love the Disney maps. I always collect them whenever I go to Disneyland or Disney World. Underneath it I have another Disneyland book from Once Upon a Time to Happily Ever After. I'm really disappointed. I don't know how, but it got a pen mark here, which is very upsetting, but other than that, it's still in good condition. It has tons of photographs from the planning of Disneyland, as well as photos from when it first opened, back in 1955 all the way until this book was published, which was in 2010. Then I have a few more books here, another Disneyland Through the Decades book. And then we have this book, which Sam got me a few years ago for my birthday, all about Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. I absolutely love anything to do with Oswald. He is one of my favorite characters, and so Sam got me this. And then the last book I have here is really heavy, so I'm not going to pull it out, but it is Disney Animation, The Illusion of Life, which my mother actually had this book. This book is really, really old, and my mom recently gave it to me because she didn't want it anymore, and she knows I collect Disney things, so she gave it to me. On the next shelf, we don't have a ton of things. The first thing here is actually my journal I kept from the year I worked in Disney World. And then my friend Allison actually gave this to me. It's actually a postcard coloring book of all the different maps and posters throughout Disney. Another thing I love at Disney is all the poster art. And then I have this. It is a flipbook notepad of the Sorcerer's Apprentice. So if you just kind of look in the corner there, you see Mickey, and then I have all my autograph books throughout the years. This was my very first autograph book I ever had. And then I have my Disneyland autograph book as well as my Disney World autograph book. This autograph book was actually the one I kept during my year in Florida, and I have actually dated all of the autographs so I know when I got them. And then I have this photo here with me, Sam, and Paige O'Hara. Paige O'Hara did the voice of Belle in the animated Beauty and the Beast, which is my favorite movie ever, so I was able to meet her at the Calgary Expo a few years ago, and so we got a photo with her, and so that sits here. Then this mug is actually so old, and I just thought it was so cool. It is from the Port Orleans Resort. At Disney, you can get these refillable mugs that you get unlimited refills at your resort for your entire stay. They don't make resort specific ones anymore. It's basically the same one for every resort, and so I just thought this was so cool, and they don't make these anymore, so I wanted to keep it. Then I have a whole bunch of Disney CDs, a whole bunch of Disney classics, Fantasmic, Beauty and the Beast, another Beauty and the Beast, and Festival of the Lion King. In behind here, this is actually a calendar, a 2012 calendar of a whole bunch of Walt Disney photos. I actually didn't use this calendar. I just thought the photos were so nice and I loved them all, so I wanted to keep this for the photos. I still don't know if I'll ever do anything with the photos themselves, so right now I just kind of keep this brief little history of Walt Disney facing out to read. We're almost done. We're on the second last shelf. The first thing on here is my photo from Walt Disney's apartment in Disneyland. When I went to Disneyland in 2019 and we did the Walk in Walt's Footstep tour, the tour ends that you get to go into Walt Disney's apartment, and so that's the photo I put in here. And then I also got this frame that trip as well. And then I have a whole bunch of Disney magazines, The Wonder of Disney, Life, Mickey Mouse at 90, Life, Walt Disney from Mickey to the Magic Kingdom. That's all I have up here, but I do know I have a lot more that may go into the basement when the basement is finally done, and if they don't go into the basement, some more might come up here as well. I have the program book from when I saw Beauty and the Beast on Broadway. I bought this book for myself because I love Beauty and the Beast. Then I've shown these photos before. I got these from the Disney Movie Club, and they are just some photos of Walt Disney, the Sherman Brothers, Roy Disney there in the middle. I haven't found a place for these yet either, so again, they just sit on my shelf. The last book on this shelf here is poster art of the Disney parks. As I said, I absolutely love the posters. I love the maps of Disney, so I found this when I was in Disney World back in 2014, and I just absolutely loved it, so picked this up for myself. Then I have a Mickey Mouse frame with me, my sister, my brother, and Mickey Mouse from a trip we took in 2011. This isn't really Disney, this is just an old tray that I had from the old house, and I just kept it there with my two little BB-8 and BB-E9 Lego keychains. I used to have a Lego BB-8 on my keychain, but it faded really quickly, so I didn't want to put these on my keychain again. So again, don't really have a place for them, so they sit here on the shelf. And this little treasure chest here I got as a gift at the end of my Disney program. So I put a photo of me, Minnie, and Mickey on my Disney graduation day. And then inside I've kept a whole bunch of treasures from my year. I have my name tag from when I did certain tours. I have my old ID card from when I worked there. Another name tag from a tour that I did. This is from the Keys to the Kingdom tour. I'm not going to go through all of them. A whole bunch of really cool things that I've kept from my year when I was in Disney World. And now we are on to my very last shelf, which there isn't a ton of specific little things on here. We have all my old agendas. I have my sewing kit, some letters for if I ever want to send some snail mail. This album is photos from a trip I took to Disney World with my cousin Tori back in 2009, I believe. It was quite a while ago. These two books are my photo albums that I made from my year in Florida. So I have two books from the entire year. If you guys are ever interested, I can definitely put together a video showing you this album. I'm very proud of it. It took me about 3 years, I think, to finish it. I absolutely love these books and I always look through them from time to time. But if you're ever interested, I can definitely put together a video showing you everything in these books. So right now, that is how I have my Disney bookcase assembled and arranged. I currently really love it, but like I said, we might rearrange some things when I finish the basement as well as finish up this room. There's certain things in this room currently that will go into the basement, so I can't really finish it up until the basement is done. If I do redo anything on this shelf, I'll let you guys know when I do finally do an entire office tour. That is how it is now, and I love it, and I love all my books and all my collectibles that I have. I will try to link some things down below. Lots of these things I either got in Disneyland or Disney World, or I bought a long time ago, so I don't even know if they're available anymore. But what I can link down below, I will link down below. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up so I know to do more things like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye everybody.